I'm Dana McLean. My major is teacher education, and I am my freshman transfer.
I'm Janet Robertson, and I'm a criminal justice major as well as a junior at North Carolina A&T.
My name is Addison Myler. I'm a freshman here at North Carolina A&T State University, and I am majoring in communications with a concentration in multimedia. Are you ready?
Reginald Rose, freshman, mechanical engineer.
Welcome everybody. My name is Natalie Pacheco, and my colleagues as well as myself attend North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University. I am a junior criminal justice major, and today we will be talking about the history of the NAFTA and how the elimination of NAFTA has a negative impact on American and international trade.
NAFTA has been a catastrophe for our country. It's been a catastrophe for our workers, our jobs, and our companies that are leaving our country. I want to change it, and maybe we do it. Maybe we do a new NAFTA, and we put an extra F in the term NAFTA. You know what the F is for, right?
Yeah.
Free and fair trade. Not just free trade, free and fair trade. I don't care if it's a renovation of NAFTA or a brand new NAFTA. But we do have to make it fair, and it's very unfair to the American worker and very, very unfair to companies that do business in this country. That's why they're leaving, one of the many reasons, including the taxes are too high. We're going to take care of that also.
NAFTA stands for the North American Free Trade Agreement. It is a treaty entered into by the United States, Canada, and Mexico. It went into effect on January 1st, 1994. Reaching beyond our borders by selling our services and products internationally produces a growing economy. Therefore, America cannot have a growing economy, increased wages, and a higher median income if international trade is limited. Having diversity in both countries in the subject of markets is a good thing. Lack to do so can cause a negative impact on economic benefits, which would affect the United States economy. There is issues of border security, the immigration system and its flaws, and most importantly, the process of international integration due to trade. Although Mexico is not in accordance with their president Enrique Peña Nieto, a new upcoming president could heighten the tension between the United States and Mexico because of conflicting issues. NAFTA helped to transform Mexico's government by adding jobs and expanding the middle class. Opportunity cost has negatively affected Mexico's trade and investment. Trade liberalization falls on either side of the spectrum, one being an increase in wage inequality and the other being a decrease in wage inequality. Factors such as the labor market and policy reforms leads to the quality of labor. These factors lead to an unevenness between rich and poor income, and by adjusting the issues, equality can be reached. An increase in trade allows for a positive impact on the inequalities discussed. Increasing skill in the labor force would reduce income inequality. This would mean providing education as well as training, the flexibility of the labor market in order for jobs to be completed, and achieving a balanced growth. Removing NAFTA has forced concessions from Mexico and Canada, but this effect and President Trump's actions have not and will not only affect this trilateral group, rather it would and will affect other trading partners. In the bigger picture, the main concern here is the trade deficits between the United States, Mexico, and of course China. President Trump stands strongly against offshoring jobs that he has promised a 35% tariff on countries that do so. Overall, this scholarly article discusses the cost benefits of countries and their decision to retaliate or join the United States in the decision on trade. The thing is, NAFTA is a negotiation between the government of Canada, Mexico, and the United States. This negotiation provides U.S. exports to Canada and Mexico. These exports support millions of American jobs. Trade between these countries has also provided American exports. The issues with President Trump and the country of Mexico is what provides a bigger concern. This is because problematical border and immigration issues have created aggravation on both sides of the spectrum. These factors will affect trade negotiations with Mexico. Overall, NAFTA has made more of a positive impact rather than a negative impact, one by providing jobs to millions of Americans.
Rather than get rid of NAFTA, why don't we simply just add some additional changes to the agreement? In additional side agreements, the new unapproved agenda should address three main concerns. One being security, second being labor rights, and the third being anti-corruption.
Mexico initiated the process of trade liberation in the mid-1980s and signed the NAFTA along with the US and Canada and had an immediate change in their country. The wage gap between skilled and unskilled workers' real wages in Mexico increased by about 27% between the mid-1980s and 2000. Wage inequality in Mexico increased sharply after 1980 and until the mid-1990s and has remained almost unchanged. And the trade liberalization was a big reason why the wage inequality increased in Mexico.
Despite all of the claims that NAFTA could raise Mexico out of poverty, pressure from multinational companies that have set up factories south of our border have made wage rates in many sectors of Mexico's economy more depressed in 2004 than a decade earlier. Following the requirements of the NAFTA trade adjustments, more than 525,000 U.S. workers had contested to have losing their job as a result of the agreement.
One of the solutions we came up with was a more efficient alliance with the collaboration between the United States, Mexico, and other NAFTA nations, and also the need for NAFTA to evolve its current policies in order to remain the leading global trading bloc. Our second solution that we came up with is to distribute funds evenly so that no one nation is trumping the other and Mexico can grow economically and socially. Leaders must redefine the issue and participatory actors develop a list of alternatives and agree on a permanent position for the negotiations of NAFTA.